Hi, I'm Josh Touchton from Natal, and we're here at the 2016 London Drum Show. And a couple of things that we've done this year that we're very excited about are the Meta snares. And Meta is a full line of metal snare drums. And we have everything from steel to aluminum to copper to brass and to phosphor bronze. And it's a full range. In the high end, we've got the cut and the real clean voice of steel, and then we go to the drier voice of aluminum. And we've done really well. In fact, we've done really well at the show. We've lost a few snare drums to sales, which is fantastic. We brought these in the States as well, and have done extremely well with them. And we've done a lot of depths that we haven't done before. We've done 8-inch depths with 13s and 14s, and concentrating on deeper drums like 6.5s instead of just the traditional 5s that we've done for a long time. 6.5s and 8s seem to be catching on really, really well. There's a depth that's coming back, just kind of in the trend of drumming that I think we've been able to get involved with, which has been great, and the sales reflect that. One of the things that Natal really didn't do up until about 1.5 years ago was concentrate on low and mid line. And our midline set is the Arcadia, and this is a birch shell, and we offer this in both a a birch shell with a lacquer finish, and it comes with a 5-piece hardware pack, and we offer it in a poplar shell that has wrapped finishes, and there are multiple wrap finishes that the UK offers. I know for me in the US, I offer 4 finishes. The hardware pack is really a huge sales piece for, or a huge, I guess, great sales item for this price point kit. In fact, even on the tom mount, you can see that the balls we use are the aluminum balls, the same that we use on the high-end originals. And so, even though this is a midline drum set, there are a lot of pro features. You even see the lugs that we use are just a smaller version of our Sun lug on the Arcadia kit. And if you see behind you, a couple of kits, actually 4 kits that we brought to the show. We're doing a UK custom. These are drums that are made in the UK, either birch, ash, or maple shells. And we've done very well with these. I think this has been a really successful thing in the UK. And I know in the US I've got call for these as well. People wanting a drum set that's made in the UK. We owe that to our really rich British heritage going back all the way into the early 60s. And for people that may not know, Natal's been around since the mid-60s. A man by the name of Alan Sharp was a conga player and built his own congas using fiberglass molds, and that became Natal. And the combination of his wife, Natalie, and his name, Al, became Natal. And if you listen to the middle 8 on Whole Lotta Love, the entire song on Sympathy for the Devil, and songs like, I've almost gone blank, songs like David Bowie's The Man Who Sold the World, all the percussion you're hearing is Natal percussion. We're very proud of that. And in 2010, Jim Marshall, Marshall Amplification, owns Natal. Jim Marshall wanted to have a drum company. Jim Marshall was a drummer, first and foremost. In fact, 2 of the guys that worked for him in his store in the 60s were Mitch Mitchell and Keith Moon. So we actually have a very rich heritage in drums. Anyway, this is the Shell Shield kit. It's wrapped in what we call our Shell Shield. And this kit, as well as this kit over here, you can pick your wood basically, but this is a really nice tour-tough shell material, or covering material that's going to protect the shell when you're on the road. And it really sounds good. In fact, even though this covering is a little thicker than normal covering, really bright tone, really warm tone. Super full, even with the Shell Shield. So we're very proud that that's happening now. We've done extremely well with it. But one of the big focuses for us has been maple, walnut. We've done ash, birch, and babinga. And what we've done those is in our original series. And the original series is not necessarily the wood. The original series is going to be the hardware. You can see our Sun lugs, and we do these in chrome and in brushed nickel. We also use the same lugs for our Meta series. But the original series was what started everything for us in 5 different woods: babinga, birch, ash, maple, and walnut. Right now we're focusing mainly on maple and walnut. Those seem to be the 2 woods that we use, mainly because we wanted something with a higher voice, being maple, something with a lot of projection. We still wanted the projection, but we went with walnut for a more deep voice. And if anybody's never played a walnut kit, I'd highly encourage it, because walnut is always going to sound about 2 sizes bigger than the drum that you play on. 22-inch bass drum will sound like a 24. A 12-inch tom will sound like a 14. It's pretty amazing. It saturates a room when you record with it. And those are available in the UK and in the US and in mainland Europe. The last thing I'll show you is our Arcadia acrylic. Acrylic's done really well for us, but we wanted it at a lower price point to make it more accessible to people. And we offer two configurations. We offer a configuration both with 22-inch bass drums, but one with a 12-inch tom and 12-inch tom and a 16-inch tom. The second configuration, you add the 14-inch tom. Something for a little punch, something that is a nice staccato, nice pleasant attack, but something that'll die out really quick. And right now, acrylic drums are doing extremely well from a lot of companies, but this has been a huge seller for us. Snares are sold separately, but one thing you can do is mix and match, and if you have a wooden kit, you can get an acrylic Arcadia snare drum. So, also at the show, just some shakers, some congas, some bongos, this kind of being an homage back to our original view of the company back from the 60s, which was in fact percussion. And the great thing is we've got this great wooden percussion, but we also have the fiberglass percussion that's made in the same molds that John Bonham and Charlie Watts and David Bowie all used with their recordings. So that's pretty much it for 2017. So I appreciate you guys' time. Thanks a lot.
What about this finish?
Oh, this finish, sorry. This is a custom finish that's just on a plastic Delmar style wrap. And we had this sourced locally and had a local tattoo artist create this for us. It's a really cool kit. But this is maple, shorter sizes for more of a quick sound, but super deep bass drum, at least in punchiness. It's an 18, but it's got a lot of punch to it. Yeah, it's pretty tremendous. And then the toms, so fast toms there, and then the floor toms are traditional depth. It's a great sounding kit. And now that's it. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys' time.